Rikers Island, the bus, gangs. The minute you get on that bus and you driving to get there, on your way there to Rikers Island Correctional Facility, a lot is on your mind. And oftentimes, we forget something that simple to some as that bus ride. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more today here on The Lockout. In order to understand this video, you already know you got to watch this content to the end. If not, you're not going to understand. I felt like talking today about Rikers Island on the way there. When you get there, the feeling that some of us go through or went through. And if you've never been to Rikers Island or to a jail or a prison, it's cool. Rikers Island, prison, the streets, all that don't make you a tough guy. In fact, I was looking up to the wrong heroes. I was misinformed. I just wanted to touch on that today. So we're going to get into it, right? Because my first time, when I got on that bus, I want to say a lot of times like I wasn't scared. Nothing was going through my mind. Tough little badass warpath. But the reality of it is that a lot of things were going through my mind. A lot of things go through a lot of our minds. I don't know if it was fear of the unknown, so much that I had heard about Rikers Island. But there was something there. That it was like a big, holy snap. I'm locked up. They taking me to a jail where there's other people that are just, or if not tougher than I am. And the thought of that could be very heavy on any human being's back. As time went on, when I got there, I started getting accustomed to it. And it became like second nature. As sad as it may be, sometimes I have to even question myself. Warpath, what's up? Do you miss it? Do you want to go back? Because we forget. We get comfortable. We start thinking we invincible again. Like we could do it smarter this time. Because I'm not going to get locked up. They don't know. They're not going to catch me the way they caught me that last time. Because I learned. So I'm going to do it this way. And we all know it doesn't work. Our way doesn't work. Or should I say mine's? Doesn't work. I don't have it all figured out. There's not too many gangsters, drug dealers, street dudes that I know that made it successfully in life and are still around to talk about it happily, like without going through the process. And oftentimes I say, we tell on ourselves. When people start crying or saying, oh, people are telling, right? Even online. Prime example, PNO, 1090 Jake. You know them guys? You probably don't. Look it up. And it's cool if you don't. They make content sort of kind of like the one that we make around here. PNO was a Crip member, supposedly. He starts getting into this whole drama. It's online. It's public information with 1090 Jake. He drives out there. They get into a fight. Boom. Whatever happens, happens, right? It gets posted. Some more back and forth is going on amongst that little crew. These are white dudes. There's gangsters in every culture, everywhere, bro. Don't get it confused that because a dude is white, he can't fight. I don't know where you got that from, buddy, but anyway. He goes to a shooting range. He can't be in possession of firearms. This happened recently, and I'm just saying all this to put it in perspective in what I always say about posting things that you do that could lead you back to Rikers Island, jail, prison, or institutions. So he goes to a shooting range. Somebody's recording him. He posts it. He gets locked up. Apparently, the message or the kite is somebody told on me. Somebody's telling because he got locked up. During this whole process, while he's doing this, mind you, it's illegal to hold a firearm in Florida while you a felon, right? All that, in the majority of places. So he posts it on Instagram, something like that. There's a detective that is snooping around. You know, he's seen the pics and the videos, and he said, And he got Scooby-Doo. He's like, oh, no, buddy. Let's look into this, Joey. Bam. Now, Transformers. So, he does his job. He does that normal detective shit. Bam. Guess where PNO winds up a few months later? Right. Incarcerated in a jail because of what he was posting. So we don't need nobody to tell on us. When in 2021, the age of the camera, that everything is on video, we do a pretty damn good job on telling on ourselves. Don't you think, Bobby? Yeah, Howard, right over to you. Now, it made me think when I seen 1090 Jake reporting on those incidents that just took place. Because I'm like, Warpath, you're given a golden opportunity. Unlike 1090 Jake, PNO. I caught a little crappy case not too long ago. But we don't get let go anymore. Just like that. That's for the people that just got your first time, if that, nowadays, right? So sometimes other people's experiences and life situations, I try to take them as a learning experience for self, in hopes that I don't make the mistakes that PNO made or anyone. And shout out to 1090 Jake. You know, I think he's doing an awesome job. I tune in from time to time. I'll be a hater to say I don't. And I just find it very, very great that dudes like us, like you, like a lot of us that make content or videos, got a golden opportunity to do something with your story besides someone else wanting our stories, to write a book, to do journalism, whatever he's trying to do. 90% of the time, it wasn't for us, the actual person that the story belonged to benefit from. So what do we do with this golden opportunity? A lot of us choose to throw it away. Shout out to King Shine. He's another one that I felt would have did awesome right now in the content creation world, or telling his story or adapting. But sometimes the transition is hard, man. It's super hard. I got dudes that come out of prison, jail, and institutions, and they hit me up and they tell me, Warpath, do you feel like you don't want to make no more content? Like at times, like you don't know what to do, you lazy with it? What's going on? I'm like, bro, it's human shit. It's gonna happen. It happens to people that never been through the situations that we've been through that make content. Could you imagine someone who suffered and inflicted so much pain upon themselves as we have. We're not all there. We need help. We are work in progress, in process, in all that. We still have a long way to go, but on our way there, I don't think that we need to make it that much harder on ourselves. And yes, a lot of times it could be discouraging. People comment. A lot of people don't have the same vision that you have. It's always, you're crazy, you're bugging out, until it starts making sense and people start seeing numbers, because it's all a numbers game in people's head. And when they think that you up, it's like, bro, you're doing great. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, really? I've been doing great before this 100 and something thousand views or whatever have you, right? Why you didn't tell me that then? But it's cool. So you knock down all these doors. Yo, what's up? Let me in. You finally in there. Blow it all away. Throw it all away. Because you want to post for the gram and we want to show others that we about that life. I don't know at what point did YouTube and these social media platforms become the home for another man making a video, right? Because it's not content. Some call it content. It's a video, my guy. That's not content. Sorry to tell you. And say like, I'm tougher than you. He wasn't like that in prison. I heard him. I know you. Where you point out the next man, where you're being the YouTube police. When people ask me, yo, Warpath, is so-and-so like that? Is so-and-so like this? I say, bro, I don't know. I'm not the YouTube police. I'm not here to play catch 'em or who's lying and who's telling the truth. This is entertainment. This is content creation. What works for him doing may not work for me. That may not be my flow. Some people tell friction stories, right? And some people tell truth, reality, stories that really happen. I'm not into the friction. But if you're into the friction storytelling, there is a such category. Wow. Facts. So do we knock him for that? Or do we look at it like he's a content creator? Because a lot of times while you're wasting your time making fun of the next individual, who's really doing the laughing on their way to the bank? You or him? I don't know. You be the judge of that, Joey. But I wanted to touch on that real brief. And on Rikers Island, because I want to keep playing in my mind that at a snap of a finger, drop of a dime, it could be me. It could be you. So when I say sometimes YouTube saved my life, I have a friend named PNO that he always says, don't say that. You put in your part and you saved your own life. The Almighty Father, King of Kings, saved your life. Yeah, you know why? But sometimes when I want to play the streets, or I find myself playing the streets more than needed, right? Or more than last week, I always tell myself, or somebody hits me in a comment, what's up, boy? You all right? And I'm like, the peoples need me, right? Like, I can't let people see me messing around, running the streets, wilding again. Like, I can't do that. Because someone will pop out and be like, yo, you saved my life. You don't know how much your videos helped me. And that's super. There's no money that could replace that feeling. So it brings me back here to the lab, to where I like to be at, where it makes me happy, where I don't gotta put on this big Warpath macho image, right? Because I don't come online to act tough or portray to be somebody that I'm not. Never that. I come on here and I laugh. I be humble. Because my people, the Lockout fam, the Lockout gang, humble me. And it's a happy feeling. It's nothing But when I watch certain content, certain videos, I'm like, dudes are spending a lot of time on who's tougher than who. And the minute you're not reporting drama, it's not going to happen for you. So I think about that. And that's what motivates me to keep going. And we all need to find something that helps us keep going in life. Even if it's thinking about the bus ride on Rikers Island. Even if it's thinking about when you got there, right? And they tell you, yo, there's a war in the jail. And it's your clique against another clique. And it's popping. You just got there. You got a million problems. You got a new one. Your girl's talking about she gonna leave you. Your mom's is like, you can't come in here when you get out. And on top of that, there's an all-out gang war. And it's with your gang. And you're new in the jail. And it's your first time in jail. I don't know if you want to be that dude. I don't know. You ready for that? You ready to really bang? Because everybody's a gangbanger until it's time to really bang. Huh? Oh, I'm lying? I've seen it all too many times. A lot of people not ready. You could talk all that tough Tony stuff, but you're not ready. And there's some they are, and that's cool. That's you. But are you ready for real? To be a real man, a real gangster. And stay out here in the streets and do what's needed to be out here. So that you don't end up in cars. So you don't end up like me with over 27 arrests and over 17 convictions. Facts. Early. So you don't have these stories. So if you think that we look dumb up here telling these stories, you don't end up looking dumb like me. I'm doing it for you so that you don't have to. Look at it that way. And besides all that, don't matter where you from, what nationality you are, what gang you rep, what set you rep, as a human being, I love you. Facts. I love you, bro. As a person that's from the bottom, drugs, streets, homelessness, programs, institutions, mental institution, suicidal thoughts, abused as a child, and over 5 comas, people trying to kill me trying to kill myself. I understand your pain. Because the pain is always the same. It's super hurtful. The people are different. The location is different. But we're the same. Because our pain bonds us as such. And I love you, bro. I love you because I understand your pain. Thank you for tuning in to On The Lockout. Hopefully I said something that can help you out. And maybe I didn't. And that's cool too. Maybe you looking at me like, who's this dude? And that's cool too. But you should really reevaluate yourself as a human being if you have to think that way. Because somewhere in this world, there's somebody that had to hear even of 2 of those words. The power of word. Sometimes a lot of us don't understand the power of word. What you say on here penetrates to the streets, to people that watch, that listen. So be aware of your power with words online. We got a lot more content coming. This is On The Lockout. Look us up, On The Lockout, everywhere. We on Spotify, Green Room. All you got to do is look for On The Lockout, follow. Our room is called Creative Mindsets. Google On The Lockout Podcast. And you hear all my audio podcasts everywhere on all streaming and audio platforms that are not here on the tube because of the rules. Show support, subscribe, like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, I love y'all. Lockout. Grrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr You already know. Hmm?